Hello. Whoops. That'll help. Hello all. Oh, and hola. I don't actually speak Spanish, but that's okay. I hope you'll enjoy flight regardless of our language barriers. Alright. So, this time I actually put down our flight path in the title, so hopefully you guys will know where I'm going this time. Oh, you got an ad this time? Sorry about that. But hey, look, I actually started on time. I actually started at, I think, like 9:29. I hope you approve of my on-time schedule this time. Did Trump app pop up? Is that really what happened? Okay. Let me think about what else I need to set up for this. I was setting up before I started this thing, and I thought I got it all set up, but never mind. Oh right, I need to actually turn on the plane. Okay. Let me do a pushback first. If I remember correctly, I think I need to make a right turn in order to actually take off of a headwind. I thought there were, like those ads. I wish I had some control of what kind of ads actually play on those videos. And I hope just because, like, those ads pop up, people don't just assume that that is my political orientation. It is definitely not. Oh, yeah. I chose this livery just because I believe it looks good. I do like the old livery a little better, actually. It looks a little more modern, in my opinion. The modern livery, on the other hand, is another story. Alright, hold the parking brakes while we do startup. I don't actually know how to do a startup checklist on this thing, so I'm just gonna wing it. Oh great, none of these buttons actually work, do they? I think I'm gonna have to go into the standard cockpit. The old 2D cockpit. Overhead display. Oh look, we get an old 737 cockpit display. Isn't that cool? How does this actually work? Okay, may not. That's okay. I'll just do Control E. Ew, no, King. I'm not doing that. I am not talking about my political orientation. Kang, by the way, is like a close friend of mine, so he probably knows a lot about my political orientation. But, I live in Portland. You guys can probably guess. Yeah, I just did Control E. That's the easy way to go. Alright, lights on. Oh, not all of it. Okay, how do I turn off the taxi for now? I actually think I might keep the taxi lights off. Or, only the taxi light on. Too bright otherwise. I can't even see the runway with the landing lights. Okay, there we go. Last 15. I can put my T somewhere else. There we go. I also like how the taxi light doesn't actually turn with the nose wheel. Just gotta point that out. Spanish please? Sorry, I don't know a lot of Spanish words. I know hola and me llamo John. Okay. Let's get back to the exterior view so I can actually see where I'm taxiing. Unless you guys got like an instant translator. I'm sure Google is working on it. I know like a few words in a few different languages, but that's about it. Oh, actually, I think I could have just took off from this distance. This runway is like 11,000 feet long. Yeah, I could have done that. Oh well, I'll just do a standard back taxi then. Oh, my computer's overheating again. Oi, Blian. Yeah, it picks up some Blians while we are down in the city. We are still in Russia at that moment. Alright. That's a really small back taxiing thing. Turnaround area. I'm not even sure that's even shaped correctly. I believe it's more rectangular in real life. Oh, this is not going to be enough room, is it? I'm probably going to have to do a backup real quick. Okay. Japanese word for pancake is literally pankeku. I can see that. There's probably a lot of Western influence. kind of like how there's plenty of Cantonese words that are actually just English. In particular, for taxi and bus. Dixie, bossy. And for store as well, we call it Sito. Oh, that was not the best lineup. Oh well, whatever. Anyways, let's get this up to cruising altitude. Why is the fuselage illuminated? Does it turn on the lights? No, I think the texture makes it so that whenever I turn on the landing lights, it just like lights up the whole thing. It's a freeware, you know. You can't expect too much from it. Even more so that I had to like put all the stuff together like before it's actually usable. Most of this stuff wasn't actually working when I downloaded it all. I had to download my own sound, well, of course, texture, the models. I have to fix some of that. And don't get me started on the 747s. Okay, we'll go 250 knots for now. Flaps down. I think we need a bit of trim. Ooh, boy, not 4 degrees, 2 degrees. That's good. Just freeware stuff, basically. It's almost like we need to know a bit of programming to actually get these things to work. Is that all? Yes, I believe so. Seatbelt sign. I believe I can't actually operate it. Nope. Oh, look, I can actually do engine start. Never mind. Okay, here we go. B1. Gear up. Alright, autopilot. Vertical. Oh, I didn't set vertical speed, did I? Okay, that's not good. Laps 5. And hopefully it follows the flight path. Is it not? There we go. And flaps up. Okay. There we go. And I'm supposed to keep the landing lights on for a while, right? Let me turn off everything and then turn them back on because the textures don't work properly. Sorta. What did I not turn off? Why is it still illuminating everything? Oh well, whatever. Hi. Alright, now I can actually see the comments. What is going on? Okay, let me start from the top. Hello, GV. Welcome, welcome. I'm still waking up, but I'll wake up soon. You're back, you have to go eat, Aviation? No problem, welcome back. And I hope you enjoy some of our dessert bleens. I should try P3D. If I use money, maybe one day. I'll see. I'm taking a look to see what FS 2020 has to offer first. Unexpected. What? I see. Ichat has been conquered by the Spanish Empire. The Spanish Inquisition. Okay, everything's up. Let's go to... Oh, is my rudder doing weird things again? Yeah, sorta. E? Okay. Life of Chris. I see. Well, welcome back. Go X-Plane 11? That can work too. Hello from Sweden. Hello, Aviation Nick 17. Nobody expects Spanish Inquisition. Oh, you don't need to retract your messages, Jovi. That's okay. We're all here for the ships and giggles. Notice I say ship. That's the key. That's the key of not getting demonetized. How much is X-Plane 11? Yeah, basically, like, we'll just have to see what FS 2020 turns out to be. I have high hopes, but, I've been disappointed in the past. There we go, we are still trying to go to Moscow. That's true, Aviation Fan 787. We are still trying to do that. Airport hopping, but we're still getting there. Basically, we had to fly all the way around Southeast Asia, through the Middle East, before we can actually get to Moscow. And that's going to be the plan. Aviation Nick 17 recommends X-Plane 11. I do hear X-Plane does better, like, aerodynamics. That... if that is true, that is like a definite attraction about X-Plane 11. Oh yeah, probably. As far as graphics goes, I think 2020 should be the best. Should. That statement might just age like milk. Whatever though. Oh, thank you. Jorge, right? Yeah. I think it's Jorge. Jorge Ramos. Thank you. Go 737 from Dennis Pro. I think I'll do that eventually, because I'm gonna run out of planes soon. I can't just keep switching. I can't get to a bigger and bigger plane all the time. I'm gonna have to go the other way soon. Unfortunately, I do not play Fortnite, but I'm sure some other people here do. Do more aviation music videos? Yes, that is my plan. It's just that it takes a little bit of time to actually think about what to make. Oh, huh. 90 bucks for 2020, 70 to 90. Is it? Real turbulence is more realistic than X-Plane 11 on P3D. What about like aerodynamics? Like as far as like, I don't know, I guess it gets into like scientific stuff, lift vectors and whatnot. And I hear like people in the past have managed to like make their own planes work in X-Plane as like a prototype for what they're going to build in real life. I'm not sure how true that is. Do I know Aeroprac 822? I do not. Yeah, $90 is quite a lot for a flight sim. I got this for, I don't know how much. I think it was like 20 something dollars back in 2007. And then proceeded to spend about $30 on add-ons and whatnots. Which I already thought was a ridiculous thing. Adding on stuff that is more expensive than the original flight sim. Oh well, I had to do it. Do a No Idea music video. Is that actually the song, No Idea? What? Flight level 200. That's right. We're halfway there. Now, X-Plane turbulence is pretty exaggerated. I just hope you guys don't descend into an X-Plane versus FS war. Ugh. Flight factor 757 is 120. Or sorry, 112. Oh, I should just switch my view, should I? There we go. So nice and beautiful now. Still climbing, but we're getting there. Yep, add-on prices tend to be ridiculous. That's why I usually stick with freeware, like this plane. Basically, I had to spend like about a day or two to actually fix everything up to make it work. There's a lot of tweaking involved. Been 1 year since FS 2020 and E2. It has been. I remember like there was like so much hype behind it when it first came out. Well, when it was first released. And there still is. It's just that it's just taken a while for them to develop. Add-ons is really like the freeware community is heavily responsible for the success of these games. Payware too, but freeware is kind of like what gets people excited about adding stuff on first, and partially responsible for getting the game itself. And once you have enough freewares, then you start considering paywares. It's like a lure. Good or bad. There we go. But one thing I never entirely understood was why didn't Microsoft just try to make their planes a little bit more realistic in the first place? I guess they may not have the budget, and they might have realized that people are gonna add their own planes in instead. Triple 7 is nice, but I'm a 737, 700, 800, 900 pilot. Nice. Those are nice too. Actually getting to the point to fly a 777 in real life takes some effort and takes a bit of effort. Takes a lot of effort to fly commercial already. Do I know MH370? Yes. I do not know what happened to it, but I did hear it go missing. And they found bits and pieces of it in Africa. That's all I know. I do not have special intelligence about it. Okay, I think I fell behind in the comments. I read pretty slowly, sorry. There's a volcano below. I think that is a volcano right over there. There's... I don't know which one though. There's plenty of these like little peaks and stuff here in Russia. These islands were all created by volcanoes after all. How close are we at cruising altitude? Okay, I think I need to crank this up to... let's crank this up to like... I don't know, what... Like 0.84 is probably the correct Mach number? Hold on, I think I need to switch this over to Mach. There we go. 0.84 for now. And then I think I'm gonna go to 0.887 or 86. There we go. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of comments again. Let's see, I saw the volcano comment. Oh, okay. Now I have P3D and freeware is barely a thing. Yeah. Yeah, basically. All the planes tend to be a little bit better once we get to that point. What's my favorite plane PDX? What's your favorite plane PDX? It is a 777. That is my favorite plane. Not because it's actually the best plane, but just the plane that I associate the most with. I was lured into aviation because of the documentary Building of the 21st Century Jet, and that was basically a documentary about the development of the 777. So that's why I associate so much of myself with the plane. You would want to try, you would want to try to get good grades at least. Like, put some good effort into doing okay in school. Putting good effort into anything would take you a long ways. But if you're trying your best and it doesn't look too good, that's alright. There are always parallel avenues. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but high school isn't everything. If you do terrible in high school, like, you certainly would lose some paths to, like, a college career and whatnot. But there are parallel avenues. If you do terrible in school, like in high school, don't get a good GPA, you can still go to, like, community college for a few years, work hard there, and if you have a decent GPA in college, then you can go into university or whatever kind of school you want. And that's actually a pretty easy way to bypass all the weeding system that usually happens within the first 1 or 2 years of university life. Once you get to junior, senior year in college, I wouldn't say it's easier, but at least you get to get past some of the weeding. Hello, Takeoff Aviation and Just Aviator. Yes, we are going to Moscow. Eventually. Not today, eventually. Me too, aviation fan. I miss the Sun Arc. I can see how it might be a little bit on the outdated side for some of these things, like the logo. Might be a little bit outdated. But I really like the Sun Arc. And I wish, like, their new livery was, like, a revised version of the Sun Arc. But... oh, whoa, what happened to my airspeed? Oh, by the way, we're at 40,000 now. So let's crank this up to Mach 0.686. There's a fly that's flying right around my face. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going back into time and looking at the comments right above. As Portland Aviation said, college grades matter more than high school. I don't think they even look at high school grades by the time, like, you're transferring to a university from college. If you are at the college level already. What is in-flight? Lions. The Fat Rat, the Storm. Yeah, those did pretty well. I'm glad you like them. Oh yeah. I am not a college student. I was a college student. I graduated already. I'm just working now. I don't look that... I don't look that young. I mean, sorry, I don't look that old. But I am. C's get degrees, that is right. That's really what life is about. Just do your best. I mean, nobody's gotta be good at everything. Just do what you're best at, and do your best at that. And hopefully make a living out of it, of course. We do live in a capitalist society. TechWings just logged my first flight hours with an instructor the other day. Congrats! It won't be too long until you get your pilot's license, your PPL. Ooh, something's glitching about the light. Whatever. It is what it is. Yes, the new livery is very minimalistic. Very. And they basically just took the logo from the 1960s back to the modern day. The logo, of course, lasted beyond 1960, all the way through the 90s and early 2000s. Am I an American? Yes, I am an American. I live in Portland, Oregon. Well, Portland, Oregon metro area. Not exactly Portland, Oregon. X-Plane over FS 2020 if you have the right plugin. You can see that. I wouldn't know which plugins though. How many monitors do you have? I have 2 monitors. Only 2. With slightly different size, by the way. They're not the same monitor. Wind at flight level 400. Yeah. There is. Also, it could be the rudder though. It could be the rudder doing its wacky thing. Don't forget that my joystick has faulty like yaw inputs. So if I tap the joystick, it's gonna deflect the rudder to the left. Ugh. Oh, thank you, UV. Yep, Flyaway does tend to be the popular one. Takeoff Aviation's physics teacher almost got arrested for buying radioactive material. Huh. Was he like trying to... What was he trying to buy? I'm curious. Ah, okay. Ugh. 8,000... PPL 8,000? That is like a very low cost, isn't it? I remember spending more than that on PPL that I never made happen. I also took a bit longer to actually get my flight hours. That's why. And it depends which flight school you're going with. I believe I used to fly with Hillsboro Aviation, and they charge like $88 per hour, and by the time I left, it was like $112 or something per hour in a Cessna 152. Is one for chat, one for game? I do notice the different conversations in here, which is exactly what we like to see. Oh, I see. So they thought it was some random nut job buying radioactive material. I can see that. How those pilots land a plane? You'll find out in about half an hour. Oh, actually, how far away are we from the airport? Should probably figure that out. Oh, look, we're only... Oh, crap. Okay, we're already late. Get down, get down. I forgot that new Chitose Airport is actually quite near us. Get down to, I don't know how many feet, 4,000? Let's do 4,000. I don't think there's too many tall mountains in the way. 2,000 feet per minute. And crank this down to Mach 0.8. we might have to circle a little bit, because I think we're going to overshoot the airport. Oh, people are paying per lesson now. Interesting. How many per lesson? What time? I assume you're asking about what time we're landing. Probably in about 20 minutes. At least the approach. And by the way, this time I actually got myself slightly prepared, and I found the ILS frequencies for the airport. Let's land on 19 right. Now let's see, where's like the radio console? The radio console in virtual cockpit doesn't work, so this is all we have. There we go. Plop it in now. You can always go around. That is true. Except, there's a new rule today, well, beginning from last flight, is that we can only do one go around per airport. That's a new rule. After the first go around, I basically have to land no matter what. What yoke do you use, PDX? I use a joystick, a very old one. Let's see how you guys see this thing. This is a joystick. Oh, a little bit blurry. Freedom 2.4. I doubt that thing is still sold. I'm pretty sure they would have switched to some other product by now. 270 knots sounds good. Oh, you have to go take off aviation? What happened to the structural critical herb garden 737? It's in a better place now. Turned out the herb garden was not as structural critical as expected. Or, sorry, turned out to be too structural critical. That's the right way to put it. I'll see you around takeoff aviation. Come back when you like. Freedom TM, trademark it. What do they mean go around? Go around means like if you're trying to land and you decide no, you don't want to land. Could be there's a problem with the plane, or there's the wind's too strong. Could be you see something on the runway and make it so that you believe it's not safe to land. You go around. You go around by basically just pushing, adding power, and pulling the nose back up, and literally going back around and trying to make a second landing. A second approach, rather. Usually people don't try to go around after they land. Hello, Wings Louise, Flight SY. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the reason why I buy joystick is just because it's cheaper, that's all. If you're into yoke, then get a yoke. Okay, how far away am I from the airport now? 22. Yep, okay. Nav off. Gonna make my own turn. Sun 37 Classic looks way better than the NG. It does look a little more proportional. The NG, actually no, I take that back. I'll just say the Classic looks cuter. Short stubby wings, fat fuselage. Ah, I see. Yeah. Why is delay so bad? Who said it was? More time in the plane. Win-win. Yep, that's the airport we're trying to land at, by the way. All the way down there. And I don't know what's wrong with the lights. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Oh, see you around, Tech Wings. Thanks for sticking around. What plane I'm using, I guess? 777. 777-200. Pratt & Whitney powered. Oh yeah. Yoke, rudder pedals tend to be expensive. There we go. Yeah, if you're a Boeing fan, you probably want a yoke. I'm a Boeing fan too, but I'm a fan of money. Oh, you want me to descend faster? Somebody wanted. Ah, hello, One Eye. Welcome. Alright, if you guys want me to descend faster, I can do that. Whoop. There we go. Auto throttle off, idle. Yeah, I don't mind me descending at 10,000 feet per minute. It is with the spoiler all up. Sync rate? This is 23,000 feet. Why are you worrying about sync rate? Talking to a plane, by the way. I don't think any of you guys have mentioned that. 250 knots. Why is the engines not holding the power correctly? Whatever. That's how we do it. Just descend at like 5,000 feet per minute. That's okay. We'll be down in no time. It just looks so weird. It's seeing how the contrails, or sorry, the wingtip vortices, that angle, I kind of worry about it if this was real life. Put my cup over here so that I don't bump into it. Cockpit lighting is broken again. Okay. Let's see, I got the ILS dialed in. But where am I relative to the airport? Okay. Maybe turn a bit more. Be careful not to stall. I'll keep descending for now. Okay, that's about good. I'm just gonna put flaps 1 for now. B brakes, I'll keep it out just for a little longer. Trim the plane out. Whoopsie, that's a little much. $3,000 ft/min should be okay. Actually, you know what? I don't think I even need spoilers anymore. Plane can probably just descend on its own now. Just arm it. 30%. There we go. I wish I can just like automatically... Oh, no, never mind. I guess the airspeed's not happy. Spoilers back up. Where are we, relative to the airport now? I actually have no idea. Okay, where is the airport? Whoopsie. Flaps 5. I have the light in my face, so I can't really see what the flap indicator is doing. And I'll just keep this at like 210 knots for now. What is the throttle doing? Close it, close it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I missed a whole bunch of comments. Sorry about that. Default. Oh, yeah, this is a Freeway 777, by the way. First airport is New Chitose Airport, next to the old Chitose. Also, yeah, I don't know if they split the civilian base or the... Did they split the civilian base and the military base? I don't know. Oh yeah, they are separate in FSX. That's true. There's also missing a runway. I would have no idea. We'll have to check it out. FSX does look good for 2006, though it does kill your CPU. You get go to sleep, aviation fan. Alright, I'll see you around. Thanks for joining. Now let me see if I'm actually facing the airport or not. Okay, I see where I'm at. FBI? Who's knocking on the door? Some 757 is a mighty-ish plane, I guess. Oh, yeah, the Project Open Sky 777 is auto throttles. Doesn't exactly do the best job. Oh, I kind of regret putting in that 5 degrees of flaps now. I'm really far out still. Right. Oh, I see. GTX 1080. I think I have that. In theory, I can run X-Plane with that. Old Chitose is an airbase, yes. And I believe the airport, the original airport was there. And then after the new Chitose, the old terminal on the other side was demolished. Yeah, I'm not sure why they did it that way. And it's odd that originally it was already a 2-runway airport. And they decided, oh, we're not going to use the old airport. We're just going to build an entire new airport right next door, also with 2 runways. Yeah, they probably had good reasons for that, though. Alright. What else? What else? Doesn't seem very windy up here. I wonder if the wind only, like, occurs at lower altitude. Maybe at 3,000 or 2,000. That'd suck. Physically 1 airport, but considered 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright. Thanks for hanging around, Juvie. I'll see you next time. Oh, you're not going to even stick around to see the touchdown, though? Alright. You guys probably have stuff to do in life. So the airport has no runway? It has 4, but one can consider. Hello, Sean. Sean J Gaming. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm trying to approach. Oh boy. I turn off altitude hold. Starting to intercept the localizer. Auto throttle off. And gear. That's 15. Let me position myself so that I can actually see everything. There we go. You guys might not be able to see some of the indicators. Maybe I should like do that like transparent background thing, like green screen. Gear down. One thing that I like about the Project Open Sky 777 is that the gears actually deploy asymmetrically, like in real life. No gears are made perfect. Oh, whoa, 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 airspeed, airspeed. And that is why I don't read the chat often while I'm on approach. Runway heading is 182. I'll keep that in mind. And I overshot the ILS slightly. Oh look, there's the wind. That's what I'm looking for. And one thing to remember about this is that we are landing headwind. Our wind is 180. And the gust has... it's a 20 knot difference. It's basically... I have to land with 20 degrees of flaps or else my plane's going to stall out of the sky. Oh look, I overshot the ILS again. Talking and flying at the same time. You didn't... Oh, yeah. You didn't miss half the stream though, don't worry. You got here in time. Did I? I think I'm pretty much on the center line. That's why I'm, like, missing the ILS. Okay, I'm just gonna do a flaps 20 landing, like usual. By doing flaps 20, I get like a little bit of a leg room. Little bit more leeway when the airspeed bounces around, so that I don't have to stall. Oh, you know what? I'm still off the center line. Heading 182, there you go. I also like how the PAPI lights don't exactly line up with the ILS. Have to be a little bit on the low side for the PAPI lights to be happy. There we go. Oh boy, bounce. Okay. Get down, down, nose down. And there we have it. We're gonna miss this taxiway. Oh well. You guys can probably hear all the clicking I'm doing from the brakes. Oh, I probably should have done that. Huh. That was not an auto land, by the way. That was definitely not an auto land. I just forgot to turn off the autopilot. That was, I think, like a 200 feet per minute landing. Standard. It was kind of windy, so... Wait, don't tell me my spoilers were deployed this whole time. Oh, they were. Okay, that's funny. I think they actually helped me, though. Spoilers actually being deployed the whole time. Yeah, you see, this is why we do landing checklists. Boing. Boing. Oh, 3 times. Okay. Oh. Yep, landing checklist. Landing checklist. Maybe I should actually put that somewhere. Alright, so I guess we can take off from this runway again. Yeah. Terminal's missing, by the way, because I turned off most of the scenery. Flaps back to 15. And we'll turn this guy around. Why did it bounce so much? Yes, why did it bounce so much? I think the wind kind of picked me back up. That was the problem. And that's one of the issues about trying to make a soft landing in a windy condition. Because if we touch down lightly, the wind is just going to pick us back up. It'll go boing, boing, boing. Just like that. I'm thinking if like one day I should actually turn the wind to 0. Just to see how lightly I can actually land. Otherwise, like, most of these landings are going to have to be hard-ish. That's basically the problem. In windy condition, you don't want to touch down softly. You kind of want to just like, once you touch down, you just like smash that nose into the ground so that the plane doesn't fly back up. Ballooning, that's a term. Don't do a Ryanair landing, please. Oh, by the way, so something I found out. Apparently some 37 pilots, or Boeing, well, pilots in general, are instructed not to land too softly. Apparently, if you land too softly, you can cause a main landing gear shimmy, which is kind of like what happens like to a shopping cart wheel, right? Like you guys have probably like pushed a shopping cart before with one of those wheels that are wobbling back and forth. If you do that to a plane, if you try to land too softly, that's going to happen to a plane's landing gear, and that can actually break stuff. So apparently Boeing instructed pilots to try and land at like about 100 feet per minute. Or actually, no, 60 feet per minute or above. But not too hard, of course. I believe they actually... airplane landing gears are rated for at least 600 feet per minute and 720 feet per minute for safety margin. And these planes can probably take a little more after 700 feet per minute. I've seen planes do pretty hard landings. Alright. Let's set up our autopilot. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Genius Gamer. Basically, like, especially in rainy conditions as well, people tend to plant the plane down on the ground. Mostly just to break through the water so that you don't get hydroplaning. This is indeed FSX. Thank you. Yeah, 60 feet per minute landing here is definitely ruled out. That's the issue. Vertical speed. I think initially we can do 3,000 feet per minute. That's not too far off. Trim. Whoa, what happened to trim? Did my buttons break? Oh boy, what happened? I can't press stuff. 3 degrees. There we go. Yeah, I can't press anything now down here. That's not good. Speed brake seems to be... I'm gonna have to like arm the speed brakes in the 2D cockpit when I do the landing. Oh well. It's okay. Our plane's slightly falling apart. But we still work. D1. Positive gear up. Whoa boy, airspeed. Push it back down so that we don't stall. And then gonna make my right turn. Not gonna follow standard departure procedures. We don't have time. Flaps 5. Whoops. Airspeed. And then turn on the autopilot. And then set the auto throttle to 250 knots. She's beautiful. Something's wrong with the wing flex though. It's not flexing quite enough. There we go. No, we're not doing flaps full. Sorry, Jorge. That'll be flap blowout on takeoff, basically. Oh, yeah, sorry, Genius Gamer. There are some ads on here. Smooth takeoff. Smoothish. Smoothish. This is the first airport we landed at, yes, for today. We are now on our way to Haneda. And after that, we're going to land at Kansai. So, everything's flap up. Still can't trim the plane. That sucks. Can't adjust the spoilers. Oh well. This is the first airport we landed at. Not in real life though. So you didn't miss that much. You caught the first landing. That's usually the one that matters, really. With otherwise, if you stuck around since the beginning of the stream, it's just take off. That's not that special. Oh, whoop, there is a wind. What happened to the airspeed? Okay, went down by 20 knots. That's not that bad. I was more concerned if we're going to stall. Get your own rooms? I mean, like, there's 9 of you guys right now. I'm sure you guys can probably take the toilet and the galleys. That's basically your own rooms. Oh, actually, I wonder. This is a standard 200, but I wonder if there's bunk beds on this plane. Supposedly for the crew. You guys are the crew afterwards, right? After all. You guys are the maintenance crew after I do all my hard landings. No turbulence? I'm assuming that's what you said. I don't, once again, I don't know Spanish. There's no turbulence at cruising altitude, yes. Only below a few thousand feet is there 30 knots of crosswind. Alright, let's crank this up to like 280 knots. That's right, I make the problems and you guys will fix them. That's basically what's happening. I also surely hope that there's actually enough fuel to fly to our destinations. How much fuel we have? 30 tons from each. Yeah, that's not bad. How's your day? How's everybody's day? Is that time? Is that time when I start asking people's days? So how do I convince airlines to give me their planes? I don't. I just take them. No, don't worry. There's tons of cheap planes nowadays. Everybody's getting rid of their 777s and not much. 30 tons is not that much of fuel, yes. It is, it is like less, I think it's about like a third of the tank, basically. A third of what we can have. I did that just so that we can get out of small airports and actually land at below maximum landing weight. But I think we can actually fill up with more fuel. I honestly think we can. Maybe we'll take up some more fuel when we arrive at Haneda. That's right, imperial tons or metric tons. Of course we're doing metric tons, are we? Metric all the way. I actually don't know. I think these are in pounds. These are all in pounds. Imperial tons. Let me actually take a look at the fuel. I mean the fuel gauge is right down there. But yeah, we have plenty of fuel remaining. We started off with 100% left and right tank. And we've only used... Oh, what wind shear? At this altitude? Okay. Oh, is a plane going haywire? Let me click on some stuff to see if that goes away. Okay. It went off. That's good. Hey, look, and our trim and speed brakes are back in operation. That's good. Do a little bit of feet dance in the rudder. Anyways, let's get back to the exterior. You have vertigo already? It's okay, just stare at the in-flight entertainment. In which that is, I don't know. What is the solution of not getting airsick? What is the solution of that? I think it's like to stare at some distant location. I guess stare at the windows, I guess. Stare out the windows, not at the windows. Do British people use metric or imperial? Yes. They use both. Oh, I have it in gallons? Ew. Yeah, I'm sorry. I say ew. I concur. I concur, honestly. We do litas. The cockpit looks better than an X-Plane 11. I've never done X-Plane 11, so I'm gonna have to take your word. Assume that you're correct. Oh crap, let's not go up at 3,000 feet per minute anymore. The plane's gonna start struggling. 1,800 feet. There we go. Plane can be a little more happy. No, stop puking. It's okay. It's okay. Just fill yourself with Bleans. I'm sure that will resolve your gastric stomach issues. Yes. It's not working properly without the trim and flaps. That is 100% correct. Yep. We Americans, yeah, we're metric impaired. And when you say British people making fun of Americans, are you talking about Jeremy Clarkson? Hope I make it. We'll make it, don't worry. The landing's more of the question. Never got sick on any flights. Well, congratulations. You probably make a good pilot. There were a few times where I got sick as a pilot, like flying a plane. Not very sick, but enough that, like, I'm not operating correctly anymore. Nice. You got demo FSX. I'm sure the real one is relatively cheap as well. If anything, you guys can probably do FX 2004. I actually have that, by the way. I bought that for the sole purpose that I get a Kitec freeware scenery. Ugh. Please do one smooth landing before we reach Moscow. Oh, come on. If we need a smooth landing, we're gonna have to turn off wind. That's basically the only way we can do that. Are we at cruising altitude yet? No, we're not. Yes, we are trying to get to Moscow in the long run. Not today, but we'll get there soon. Our destination today is Kansai. I'm talking about British people in general, but that would especially include Jeremy Clarkson. I mean, yeah. We are the guys, like, who call petrol gas. We call gas... we call a liquid gas. Absolute mental. Absolute mental. That's right. Get that Top Gear reference in there. GT now. GT. Grand Tour. Okay, we're almost up at cruising altitude now. Let's crank this over to Mach speed. So that... Mach 0.8, Mach 0.84. There we go. And then once we're at 40,000, we'll do Mach 0.86. That's usually what we do. It's not the most efficient configuration, but we need to get to our destination quickly. Okay, let's climb a little more slowly, because I think the edges are having trouble. There we go. I actually have FS 2000, by the way. Back in the very old days. That's my very first flight sim. And I waited up until like 2007 until I got my new flight sim, which is FSX, before switching back to 2004. And then now back to FSX. Some scenery is accurate in FSX. Some. When are you gonna use Aeroflot? Probably sometime, probably on the flight before I land at Moscow. Or rather, the flight to Moscow. It would be cool if I can, like, get a Tu-154 when I fly there. How many gigabytes do I have in my PC? I forgot, actually. Jorge, you're still sick right now? Eat some Bleans. Those solve any kind of air sickness. By the way, that's what I mean by the in-flight meal. The Oi Blien. Bliens is a PG version of baguette. So, that's why I use that. Blien means pancakes, by the way, in Russian. Are we going to Korea or China? We're gonna be going towards the southern tip of China. We're gonna first go to Taiwan, to Hong Kong, and then probably Haikou. I haven't figured out which Hainan airport I should fly to. Either we're flying to Haikou or Sanya. Both airports are on Hainan Island in China. Yeah, we're going through the Japanese islands. The little islands down the South Pacific. Trouble? Chat has stopped? Try refreshing. It's working for me. Yeah, there you go. Who likes American Airlines? American Airlines, I'm not sure. They might go bye-bye pretty soon. Depending on how their finances work. Of the big three, I like Delta the most. And then maybe Alaska on top of that. Neat. Which simulation? This is Flight Sim X. Kind of an old game, but still works. Emirates is pretty cool. I haven't flown on Emirates before. I should probably find some time to do that. LATAM Airlines. Yes. I've never flown LATAM before. Okay. So... okay, we're at cruising altitude now. How far away are we from... Haneda? Okay, we have 300 miles to go. 300 nautical miles. So let's just go outside real quick and just get our beautiful scene. There we go. Which airline has been on the news a lot in 2020? Probably American. Actually, I don't know. Virgin Australia has been on pretty often. Mostly because for financial reasons. Oh, you like Star Alliance? Come on. I guess like I never had a preference for alliances that... Whoa, what's going on? Overspeed? How'd that happen? I think we hit like some type of air pocket. Whatever, that works. I've flown United, but I haven't flown American. I have yet to do that. Which airline is the best? I would have no idea. I would put my bet on either like Asiana or ANA or something like that. I've flown ANA and Korean Air like once or twice, and I got hooked. They have the best in-flight meal services. Oh no, what's happening? Oh, we got a wind shear at cruising altitude. That's great. I thought I turned off winds up at a cruising altitude. Oh well, whatever. Are you like... When I liked PIA was ashamed, you should not have to be ashamed. I know they have some issues at the moment, but all airlines have their issues from time to time. Kind of like how I like Boeing, even though I'm kind of unhappy with them at the moment. American Eagle number 3. Yep, everybody's talking about airlines and stuff, and I do not know enough about airlines. I'm sorry. Good old Tokyo Drift. It's a perfect occasion. Oh, we're drifting again. And this is not the rudder, by the way. This is actual wind. Because I'm not touching the joystick, and it's still doing its thing. Anyone fly in the biggest plane? If you count the A380 as the biggest plane, one of the biggest plane. Yes, A380 is the biggest plane I've flown on. I flew that Korean Air. It was a Korean Air A380 from Hong Kong to Incheon. (747) used to be the biggest plane. Has anybody flown on the Antonov 225? I guess that's the question. Do I know Air Blue? I do not. What is Air Blue? Is Air Blue actually a thing? You see, I'm so disconnected from aviation now that I don't even know what airlines exist. Ah, okay. Air Blue. Pakistani airline. Competing with PIA, I guess. Oh, Pakistani version of JetBlue, I see. I was gonna say, it sounds kind of like JetBlue. Uh-oh, are we overspeeding again? Oh yeah, we are. Ay. Oh my gosh, what is it doing? Spoilers. There we go. Oh, spoilers are aren't. What? Really? At 0%? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I see. Air Blue. Oh, you don't like Air Blue, I see. There are lots of small little airlines that's like slowly eating away at the main lines. That's usually how it goes, though. Oh, flew on a 737-800, 767-200, 757-200, and 777. Nice. It's gonna take a while if I'm gonna list out all the planes I've flown on. I would actually need to. Mostly because I've just been around for so long. Probably one of the cooler planes I've flown on was probably a DC-10 from Northwest Airlines. Flew them once back in the old days when they first started their Tokyo service to Portland. All I can remember is they were quite noisy on approach. You want to fly on the 747 and A380. Well, you'll get there one day. But one day when all this craziness is over, you'll be able to have your chance at it. LATAM Airlines A320 is the best. Once again, I've never flown on LATAM, so I would not be able to relate. I'm sure they're a decent airline. I've been looking at their stock prices though. That's what I do with airlines nowadays. I just see when they go up and down on the stock market and whatnot. Why are we facing so much wind up here? I never expected that. 250 nautical miles to go. I thought flight level 400 would be pretty safe, but I guess not. The airline noise is loud. Do you want me to turn this thing around? This softer. There we go. CRJ is not for everyone. I've heard lots of people not liking the CRJ 200. A320 or 737? I don't know actually. In terms of performance, I might actually prefer the A320. But I still, deep in my heart, I still like the 737 more. Oh, your dream was to become a Northwest 747 pilot, Portland Aviation. Yeah. That probably went away. There are still 747s flying around though. You can be a 747 pilot. Yeah. You can fly for UPS though. You don't have to deal with passengers. That's a benefit. Subscribe to his channel, you guys. Make sure you do that. Am I a pilot? I am not a pilot, sorry. Or if you're talking to Jorge, yeah. I'll live in Belgium in a few years. Fly EasyJet or American Airlines. EasyJet. I'm curious what work life is like in budget airlines. Yeah, I guess you'd be flying A320s, right? The end for the so-called jumbo jets. The end of the Queen of the Skies. Yes. Well, here's a question. Are you interested in being a quad pilot or like just a twin jet pilot? Do you like actually have a preference towards like what plane you're flying? I would, if I was an actual pilot. I'd probably choose an airline that flies 777 for reasons. UPS would be nice, but honestly Atlas Air would be the most awesome one. I assume there's probably more, you'd go to more exotic locations with Atlas Air. And they have, I think they have like an upside potential, like a more, how do I put it? A better growth potential as an airline. Especially with all these Amazon Prime Air contracts nowadays. If you don't, like, even if you don't be a 747 pilot, you can always fly 767. Those are pretty cool too. Yeah. When am I landing? Probably in about half an hour. We're about 200 nautical miles away from Haneda now. And we're gonna be landing on runway 22. Runway 22 is, by the way, one of the slightly shorter runways. Apparently, Haneda does landings on 22s. Oh, this glider and Cessna fly over your house. Where do you live? Not, well, actually, I probably just say the country or something. Or city. I don't need to know anyone's personal address. That would be a little creepy. Oh. Wait, hold on. Atlas Air actually owns Southern Air? Is that what I'm getting? Because I know as you mentioned, the 737 Boeing converted freighters, they're Southern Airs. But I have noticed, like, Southern Air has been flying for Atlas, or sorry, flying for Prime Air, which is normally operated by Atlas. Oh, I see. It is an Atlas subsidiary. I get it. Basically the code share of cargo airlines. Aye. Uh-oh, somebody else getting airsick here? Polar is also Atlas. Oh, interesting. Wow, Atlas is pretty big then. You just own everything. How's Air India Express? I have no idea. I have never flown with them. Is Air India Express the airline that actually has, like, the double bogey A320s? Oh, wow. Yep, Western Global, Kalitta, Evergreen used to do that. What is Atlas Air? It's a pretty big cargo airline in the US. Does a lot of charter flight. And they also have, like, I think one or two passenger planes. I know they have at least one passenger 747 they use for charter. A lot of times they use it for military charter. I mean, a lot of those airlines are getting pretty wealthy from all those military contracts. Looks like I'm out of tea, so I'm gonna have to switch over to my agua. Whoops. I'm gonna have to choke on some water first. There we go, that's better. I have not flown Qatar Airways. No, I have not, sorry. I heard they're pretty cool though. I have thought about flying Qatar Airways when going to Hong Kong though. Flying the long way around. Oh, is YouTube lagging for you guys? Oh yeah, that's right. They painted their passenger Atlas painted their passenger 747 in gold livery. Wait, what did I just say? That doesn't make any sense, did I? The passenger 747 is gold livery, yes. I've seen it once, but I was actually spotting that day too, but it was just too windy, and my video turned out to be crap, so I never uploaded it. I might want to start descending. I think we're still 175 nautical miles away. This leg is a little bit further. The original route to the previous leg to New Chitose is a lot shorter than Chitose to Haneda. That is why. I think this is actually 400 nautical miles roughly between Chitose and Haneda. Yeah, my butt's hurting. How much money do you spend on airlines? Talking to me, One Eye? As little as possible for me. You know, lots of people fly for the type of planes or the number of legs they get to fly on. For me, I just fly the quickest route with as little money as possible. To a certain degree. So usually for me, like when I'm flying to like Hong Kong or something, I probably either go with Delta or Air Canada. One time I flew on United. United/ANA. It's really the ANA flight that really made it for me though. I wouldn't just fly United all the way to Hong Kong. Oh geez, too many comments. I have not played GeoFS, sorry. $737 has more fuel efficiency per mile than A320? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I see. What? Oh, geez, too many comments. Oh, see you around, Jorge. Thanks for sticking around. What kind of plane? 777-200. I believe this is actually the standard 200, and not even the 200ER. It's so slow. I'm sorry that this is not going at Mach 2. Is the landing coming soon? Eventually. It's gonna be in about like 20 minutes or so. We have 150 miles to go. I can actually start descending, actually. Let's descend down to flight level 300. And back down to Mach 0.84. What kind of engine? Pratt & Whitney. Pratt & Whitney 4000s. FYI, my favorite type of engine is actually a GE90. GE90-115B. That's my favorite engine. Not that anyone has bothered to ask. Wait, Sun Country is now flying for Amazon Air? Oh, huh, that's interesting. Prime Air. But yeah, same thing. Yep. Oh, I see. 737's lighter than an A320. I mean, they are, yeah. Their new Neo, A320 Neo is like a lot more efficient than their old A320s though. Wait, Primera is basing out of AFW? What is that, by the way? I have not memorized my airport codes. Flew on that. Love the 787 engines, yes. I do like the GE NX as well. Anything that sounds like the GE90, I kind of like them. Of course, though, all engines, like all modern day engines, are sounding more and more like the GE90. Standard sound of the high bypass ratios. Yeah, BTW means by the way. Everyone like the stream, that's right. It's mandatory. I like how it is still dawn, by the way. I'm pretty sure... I guess the sun is slowly coming up. Where is the sun? Oh, there's the sun. Okay. G90. Oh, G90 sounds like... What's XWB? Is this like the A350? Oh, geez, I missed a whole bunch of comments. Oh, geez. Is using the 737-800 bone converted freighter 2. Oh, huh, interesting. Does somebody supply Sun Country with that? Because I didn't recall them having a bone converted freighter. How much fuel do I have left? Whatever that amount is. 54,000 pounds. Yes, airplanes are pretty noisy. They're getting quieter by the year though, especially when more people switch to engines like the GE90. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Never noticed that. Nearest tower view. Anyways, I should probably start descending. We are now 100 nautical miles away. Down to, let's just do 10,000 for now. Down to 10,000 so that at least we can fly above 250 knots for the time being. Now can I switch this over to Nikkei airspeed? Yeah, 260 is fine. Why? I think people are concerned about the fact that I'm flying with only a third of the tank. Maybe not even a third. Probably like 25%. But it's okay because we're doing a whole bunch of like short hops. If we decide to run out of fuel all of a sudden, we can probably land somewhere. There's a whole bunch of airports littered around Japan. Oh yeah, Amazon might just own the plane and then just gave Southern Air to run it at a cheaper cost. The Bezos Empire, that's right. America Inc. Is Amazon, which company is the most valuable company in America now? I'm thinking it's still Apple, I think. Ah, the A330neo roar is loud, but the jet blast is quiet. That's the ideal engine sound. I don't like the rumble. I like the buzz. Let's just call that. Yes, the A330neo does indeed exist. It hasn't sold very well though, unfortunately. I heard Delta is getting some though. And One Eye is back from dinner. Or should I just say, hello, back got my dinner. Smoke coming out. Oh, geez, I didn't start descending, sorry. I messed up. 2,000 feet per minute. There we go. We're now 83 nautical miles away. Okay. There's smoke. That's a contrail. Crystallized water vapor that's coming out. That happens at cold temperatures. I really love the A330neo sound. I'll definitely say that. And I wish to hear them one day. Eventually when Delta gets theirs. Yep, there you go. I guess we already got their A350 here that one time. So, actually twice. I heard they landed one time before. Okay, let me just slap in the frequency for runway 22 at Haneda. 108.1. Yeah. I also like the fact that the A330 actually has some decent wing flex for an Airbus plane. Okay, we need to descend quicker, do we? 3,000 feet per minute. Oh, so the A350 has been here 3 times total. I tried to make the A330neo sound, but people say it needs to be no more zombie A330neo sounds. It's just humming, basically. That's what it sounds like. Get sad when the stream is over. Don't worry, that's still about an hour away, roughly. What am I using to live stream? I use OBS. I just got OBS because that's what I heard is what most people use. Okay, why are the airplanes just speeding up now? I need to deploy the spoilers. Get this down to 250 knots. Wait, did the spoilers not deploy? There we go. Let me descend even quicker. I can already sort of see Tokyo Bay, and we're still at 30,000. Saw an A330neo landing at SeaTac. That's probably Delta, right? Saw an Emirates 777-300ER at SeaTac. Oh, there was actually one time where, like, Emirates 777 actually popped up on FlightAware to Portland. We got so excited because at the time there were rumors going around that Portland might be getting a new foreign airline. And when we saw that Emirates 777 pop up, that made our day. Up until we realized that it was just a flight glitch. How far away are we from the airport now? Oh, 42 nautical miles away now. Okay. Let's see what we do. I missed a whole bunch of comments again. New planes for next stream or same one? Probably a new one. I don't want to fly the same type of planes over and over again too often. I have yet to decide what kind of plane to fly. Might be a 747. We'll see. We shall see. Comments going by too fast. Are you talking about the zombie hum in that, like, it sounds like a very intimidating growl? I do notice the growl of the A330neos are very pronounced. And that vibration is very pronounced. Got the same thing on Flight Radar 24 once. Yeah. Those flight programs, they be lying and giving us false hopes. Why do I look so confused? I probably just look like that naturally. Alright. Let's get this back to 30%. And spoilers are no longer deployed. Good. Let's get to 4,000. Actually, no, 2,000. It's a pretty smooth place over Tokyo. Okay. Back to the virtual cockpit. Oh boy. Let's stop descending so quickly. 2,000 feet per minute should do. The A330neo growl sounds like a 787 Trent 1000. I think it does in certain ways, yes. Well, I think the A330neo's like vibration is even more pronounced. And I love that. It's a shame that Airbus couldn't sell more of them. Orders seem to have come up somewhat empty. Yep, we are in Tokyo. Oh, is that in reference to why I look confused? Is that a reference? No one sleep in Tokyo. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut across and then intercept the ILS for runway 22. Cut across to the left at some point. Maybe I'll do that right now. Let's turn to a heading. Oh, nope, we still need that. There we go. Oh, initial D. That makes sense. That is the anthem of Tokyo. Tokyo's national anthem. Okay, actually we might need to descend quicker. This seems a little... It seems a little iffy. Alright. Oh, look, isn't that great? Our spoilers and trim aren't working anymore. Right. Okay. We're gonna have to do like a sort of a 180 here. Because I think we're actually coming in too high. And I think the airport's over there. Yes, there it is. Slow down also. We're supposed to be below 250 knots right now. Trent 7000, what is that? I don't think I've actually seen one. Good old Haneda without the Bay runway. That's right. And think about plane spotting in my country. As prohibited to take pictures of most airport. Really? Oh yeah, definitely at air bases. That's not good. I know, like, lots of airports around the world are pretty strict when it comes to plane spotting. I heard, Moscow is, Russia is pretty strict about plane spotting as well. Well, we're finally intercepting the localizer. That's good. Oh, I see. The Trent 7000... I like how they just jump a whole bunch of numbers for their engines. Trent 7000. Up from, like, Trent 1000 before. In the US is almost 100% allowed. Yep. Almost. I heard Louisville is pretty strict about plane spotting. Come on, where's the runway? Oh, I see. We made a turn that's way too sharp. Don't try to fly to Area 51. What do you mean? I see no issues about Area 51. Just a year ago somebody set up a party there. Or rather at the gates of Area 51. Fun times. And everybody was still partying around Area 51. Okay, I'm gonna deploy my landing gears now. Slow down. Ooh. You're taking pictures and then that happened? Yeah, that's not a fun experience. Get down as in like there's somebody shooting or something? Or basically telling you guys to get out or something. Let's see, runway 22 has an actual heading of 222 degrees. So hopefully we line up with that. Oops, overshot it slightly. I couldn't really see the runway though. I'm just judging by the ILS. Do a smooth landing? You believe in me. Thank you. I'm not sure I can. This is not the weather to do soft landings. Oh look, the PAPI lights actually seem to work at this airport. Like, we actually see 2 reds, 2 whites, and I'm right down the center of the ILS. Sort of. Now I am. Oh geez, not anymore. Oh, I think I forgot to deploy my flaps all the way. Whoops. And flaps 20 as usual. And we are facing a pretty stiff crosswind this time. Wind's coming from 180. Runway heading is 220. 222 to be particular. Oh, never mind. I think the ILS is a little screwed up now. The PAPI lights don't make sense anymore. Whoa, dear. Oh, geez. Balloon. Oh, gosh. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that was a bit messy. Okay, we'll see how we did. Yeah, that was definitely not the smoothest landing. I'm sorry, I have failed you. Okay. So. Alright, 60 seconds, good. No, let's go a little further. Whoops, my cup is in the way. 70 seconds. Oh, I think this view is good. Probably use this view for the landing. So I completely missed the touchdown marker. It would have been a really soft landing if that gust of wind didn't pop up there. And oops, there we go. Okay, I guess it wasn't as hard as I thought. It did seem pretty hard though from the cockpit. The terminal doesn't exist. I turned it all off. I enabled my god powers and ended up destroying all of civilization. Alright, so let's see what our vertical speed was. See, we're just 3 feet off the ground, and then we ballooned. $500 feet per minute. That was the landing. That was the vertical speed. So it would have been a pretty hard pounce. Oops. I keep brushing my mic. Dang. It's like the plane squeezes his eyes shut if it's a hard touchdown. That is basically it. Huh. How do we have cancer? Yes, this is not Google. Oops, sorry, that was the wrong button. Alright, let's taxi to 16 right. I think 16 right is closest. And then we'll continue our way to Kansai. There we go. We're moving again. I also think we actually need to fuel up. You're gonna go in a second. Alright. Well, thanks for sticking around. Oh yeah, GS Gamer has a live stream. There we go. Go watch it, guys. 3:30 Florida time? That's like in about an hour. Half an hour, rather. How far away are we from Kansai? I'm curious. 200 nautical miles, okay. Just jam that nose gear all the way to the left. Oh yeah, I'm not really paying attention to where I'm going, am I? Just reading the chat. Alright. Oh look, I like how they included the closed runway at the time. This was like the original runway 22. Big giant X through it. Oh geez, I think I went past 40% N1. Whoops. I'm not really paying attention today, am I? I'm just not on top of things today. Alright. What's the actual reasons for turning off buildings? Is because my computer probably can't handle it. I don't think I've actually optimized FSX yet after I reinstalled it. That's the problem. Alright, here we go. 40,000 feet, as usual. Actually, no, we'll do 30, because we're actually kind of close to Kansai right now. It's only a 200 nautical mile flight. So we'll do flight level 300. .250 knots. Trim. Oh, the trim is broken. Cockpit. 3.2 degrees is okay. And then flaps 15. Alright. Okay, here we go. Our last leg. B1. Put the climb gear up. And just to save a little time, I'm just gonna do an immediate right turn. It's not the proper departure procedure, but whatever. We're doing visual. Such a relaxed pilot. No trim. Trim is broken. No worries. Oh, geez, airspeed, airspeed. Slow down this. There we go, 80% N1 sounds good. Laps 10. Alright. Vertical speed, we'll do 3,000 feet per minute. That was a fake yawn. I just need to break the silence. Okay, flaps 1. And let's just do flap 0. And then set our speed. 250 knots. And let the plane do its thing. What is this app? This is FSX. Flight Simulator X. Oh, I should probably turn on the navigation so that it actually follows the correct course. My arms are sore. You thought I didn't sleep properly and that's why I didn't care about all these safety systems not working. No, I just take it slowly. It's kumbaya. It's a game. Don't have to be too serious about it, I guess. Oh, better not be under heading hold. Never mind. I also like how the altimeter went down to 2952 for some reason. How do I fix that? None of these buttons really work. That's okay. Do they have jet fighters? That's right, everything is fine, I panic. And everything is broken, I calm. Then realize this is only FSX, I panic. Do they have jet fighters? In the game? Not in mine, but you're gonna... basically you can download some. Yeah, I don't know what the altimeter is doing. It's 2952. Let me see if I can change that actually. Radio barometer. Nope, I don't see it. Oh well, whatever. Altimeter's broken. That's alright. I'm calm. Whoop. Air pocket. How far away are we from Kensai? 214 nautical miles. We'll be getting there pretty soon. About an hour or so. That was a genuine yawn this time. It's real. FSX is always broken. Every plane I fly is like flying a half-broken plane around. It's okay, you guys can fix it. Oh jeez, why are my engines sounding crazy? Probably because I'm climbing at 3,000 feet per minute. 1,800 feet per minute. That should make the plane more happy. Let's go up to 270 knots. Oh, you know what the funny thing is? I forgot to fuel up. Oh, see you around Portland Aviation. Thanks for hanging around. See you next time. Every landing thing is complete, but you don't have much time to put out the landing gears before touchdown. Yes. I usually put out my landing gears at about 3,000 feet. I think that's pretty standard, is it? Hey, you guys are gonna fix my plane after this, right? Making sure the altimeter is not broken anymore, trim and spoilers not broken. I am a very calm pilot, even when we're going down. Can we see Mount Fuji by chance? I don't see Mount Fuji. I hope we're not heading toward... Oh, we're heading right towards Mount Fuji. I see. That's alright then. I have heard planes falling apart from the turbulence created by this mountain. That's okay. This flight sim. Wind shear? Huh? Got another wind shear warning? It's okay. Does PDX stand for an airport? Yes, it does. PDX is our local airport's airport code. That's right, I hope you guys fix it. Fix everything. Also the broken tires that we may have gotten from our last landing. Yes, that's right, we're about to die and I was so calm. No, we need to go in style, you know? It does stand for Portland Airport, yes. That is right. Hello, Mr. Matt. Thanks for joining. And Matt, you just left right as Aiden left. Or sorry, you joined right as Aiden left. Alright, how's our airspeed looking good? Altitude is still climbing. See if we can switch over to Mach speed pretty soon. You know, one thing interesting is I don't think this wing in real life is this dirty. I wouldn't imagine somebody would leave this wing looking like this. Timing 100. That's right. I don't think we're actually supposed to go, like, fly above Mount Fuji. But whatever. That might explain for the wind shear, by the way. After all, Mount Fuji has torn airplanes apart in real life. So, can expect the turbulence to be quite big. Alright, we're getting to that point where we can slap our Mach speed in. Mach 0.66? Let's do Mach 0.75 for now. And once we get to 30,000, we'll put in Mach 0.84. Or 82, I don't know. We'll see what happens. The mobile real flight sim. That sounds about right. And you can break the sound barrier if you try hard enough. Have I had people trolling me? Yes, all the time. All the time. Uh-oh. Our engines aren't happy. There we go, they're happy again. I just realized today is 7-Eleven. Interesting. You guys have anything to talk about today? Play yes. Is there collision in FSX multiplayer? I'd be curious. Okay, let's just do Mach 0.84 this time, or sorry, Mach 0.82. 0.84 would put us right at the very limit of this plane. Do any relatives know about my channel? I assume, like, probably, like, my parents would know about this. And a few friends of mine. That's 7-Eleven. Time to get your free Slurpee. I don't know where my nearest 7-Eleven is, to be honest. I have never actually been to a 7-Eleven, so I would not know. Oh geez, what is my airspeed doing? Slow down, slow down. There we go. Get it back up now. The auto throttle tends to be a little bit on the slow side of things on this plane. Oh my gosh, what? Auto throttle, stop doing that. Down, down, down. I'm gonna overspeed thanks to the auto throttle. Oh my gosh, what's this airspeed doing? Do I have to get... Okay, what the heck? This doesn't make any sense. Am I gonna have to fly manual throttle the whole way? Okay, let me try putting this into, as an indicated airspeed. See if that helps. No, it's still increasing. Okay. I'm gonna, for the first time, I'm gonna have to do manual throttle. Slow down just a tad. This is weird. Okay. Well, that's great. I guess we can't go to our exterior view, because I have to keep an eye out for this throttle situation. Yeah. Anyways, what happened here? I can just turn it on and off. That is basically, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I turned it all off, and then... Oh, you mean like completely just disengage the autopilot and try again? Oh, hey, officer. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. That's right. It's... I think it's due to you, Matt. You were only here for like 5 minutes and the plane just broke. The plane was already breaking beforehand. I think the spoilers and trim were doing weird things. But yeah. It's okay, you guys will fix the plane once we land. Oh yeah. I can do an Iraqi Airways flight before arriving in Moscow. I'll probably like be passing through Iraq eventually. We'll see. It's still kind of a long ways away. Right now we're still only in Japan. How much fuel left? 44,000 pounds. Oh yeah, I guess you guys can't see it because my face is in the way. But there you go, that's a fuel quantity right there. I don't think we've even used up half our tank. Oh, hello T7, and hello Juvie. Welcome back, welcome back. Don't die, we can fix a plane. No, you see, if you guys are master mechanics, that means you guys should be able to fix a plane even in its written off state. I have faith in you guys. Let's get some Air Canada flights in there. It's a little late for that, you know. We've gone by Canada by now. I don't know. Maybe we'll throw one in there soon. Yeah, we can do an Iraqi Airways. We can certainly do that. It might be a few months away though. We're still in Asia, making our long way around to Moscow. How far are we away from Kansai? Okay, we're almost gonna have to start descending soon. Actually, why don't we start descending now? Because actually, no, let's not. I thought this bay that we're looking at for a second was actually Osaka and Kansai where they at. But this is actually where Nagoya is. The bay after this is the bay of Osaka and Kobe. Kobe, that's the right term. Is there a 747 in FSX? There is. I downloaded a few 747s, and I'll probably be using them soon. You like the new in-flight meal, that's right. Because we were flying from Russia, after all. The Oiblin. What do you do on your free time other than YouTube? I usually play some games like GTA and whatnot. And I build some planes. I'm trying to build like a plane out of cardboard right now. That may or may not become a video. Oh, and of course music videos. That's what I do on my free time too. Do a Singapore and EWR stream. Yes. Does that flight still exist? Call online allies for your friends and trolls as enemies. That's understandable. I usually don't do a lot of multiplayer stuff except for GTA. Yeah, there'll be a 747 flight pretty soon. I can guarantee that. Yep, cardboard plane. That's very exciting stuff. Okay, let me make sure my speed is okay. Yep, it's okay. It's actually turned out to be a lot easier to fly without auto throttle. Oh, Matt, you want to play GTA Online together? We can do that. I'm down. You got 6 mil, 60. Oh, sorry, 90 mil. Sorry, got dyslexic for a second. I used to have 3 mil, and then I used it all up on the APC. So now I only have 50k. Now here's the question: Do we like automatically just earn money from like those nightclubs and whatnot, or how does it actually work? I have not gone into like how to make money in GTA, other than going to the casino and doing that horse racy thing. Oh, Miss Officer's question. When am I gonna do another War Thunder thing? I don't know. I've kind of taken a break from War Thunder. I should try to build a 777 in Minecraft. If I do things and if I actually build an airport, yes, I'll probably have to do that. Okay, how far away am I now? Oh, 88 nautical miles. I should probably start descending. 2,000 feet per minute, good. There we go. Get this down to about 6,000 feet. And while we're at it, I'm gonna just type in the ILS for what runways should we use? 24 right or 24 left? I'm leaning towards 24 left. This is for Kansai, by the way. For 24 left, it is 110.7. Oh, am I overspeeding? Sorry. Spoilers. There we go. Oh, you'll drop me some money? That's what I do. Casino is the way to go. That's right. I think... by the way, I don't do the casino haste, by the way. I just do... I'm one of those guys that go into the casino and then just crank out cash from the derby machines. It usually earns me about like 100 to 200k an hour. So I think that's good enough. You fight back in defense in GTA. That's basically me. I don't go around like killing people. I usually just... I drive my APC around and only shoot if somebody decides to shoot at me. I'm one of those guys. Whoops, slow down too much. Yeah, didn't somebody say they're gonna buy a server for the Minecraft airport? Whatever happened to that? Hello, Nico Aero. 110. Yeah, Juvie, that pretty much sums up Ryanair. Green gang, not purple. Which one's the violet one? I forgot. I'm overspeeding again. Okay, can I actually do 300 knots? I'm curious. With the auto throttles, without it forcing me to go over speed. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, our auto throttle is officially broken. Can't even do 300 knots. Don't like GTA as much as Flight Simulator. It both has its pros and cons. Green Gang is bigger. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, this is the last airport for the day, yes. Osaka Kansai. Yeah, that sounds like Roblox. That sums up Roblox. 16,000 knots. FYI, that's I think that's orbital velocity for planet Earth. Planet Earth, because you could have orbital velocity for any planet. Yep, that sounds like traditional Russian troll farm. Now here's a question: how do I actually get those uniforms, like, to be like purple or green gang? Whoops, airspeed. How am I doing with distance? Okay, we're getting there. We're only 50 nautical miles away now. Oh my gosh, are we overspeeding again? Went down to idle. That's right, I don't like fast jets. No, you see, if the fast jet sounds good, then I'll like it. If not, then I don't like it. I like jets that sound like a 777. Can you get a bit more creative with the title of the video? I mean, I'll do that next time. If you guys don't like the honest info title, I can change that over to something else. What kind of titles did you guys want? How about that? Do you guys want? That's right, F-15 doesn't sound good. How does that feel? It needs like a grind, like a proper like buzz. That would be a good sound. Not just rumble. Oh, I see. Clothing shop in Arena War. Oh, you want a clickbait title. No, you see, I don't want to do a clickbait title. I feel like I'm better than that. I see. You know, my character is still wearing like a hoodie and like jeans. That's basically what I wear in GTA. Ew. Oh yeah, that's a typical YouTube title. I'm a little too old to create like clickbait titles though. Oh geez, airspeed. Actually no, airspeed is fine. Never mind. I don't need to be at 300 knots anymore. Okay, time to turn away from flying directly at Kansai, because I actually need to line up with the ILS. And I'm going to do a heading hold. There we go. See some nice titles there, yes. I'm just gonna get like a billion dislikes if I choose some of those titles, but it will get attention. And I appreciate your creativity. You gonna go to the airport for a bit? Alright, I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by, Matt. Is there anything special at the airport today? That's what I'm wondering. That's right, that's with every other plane other than the F-22. What about the F-35? Which plane should you fly? 737-800, 700, A320, A319, or 321? I don't know. Try a 321. I'm usually a fan of big planes. And I see Kansai in the distance and I'm a little too high. How much fuel is left? I have 40,000 pounds now. 40,000 pounds of fuel. Okay, we're coming in too high. Descend quickly. Go crank out the spoilers. $5,000 feet per minute. How about that? Yes, play Roblox Flight Sim. Definitely. Pristine Flight Sim. There we go. F-35, F-15. Don't want to mess with them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Spoilers. Just went through our altitude. Don't worry. Actually, you know what? Screw altitude hole. We don't need that anymore. Let's get down to about 2,000 feet. $2,000 per minute. Sounds good. Let me do flaps 1. You know, it says spoilers are already armed, but I'm not sure how much I can trust it. So I'm just going to manually deploy the spoilers to 30%. Alright, autopilot off. And I kind of overshot the ILS a little bit. That's okay. Gear down. Oh geez, I missed a whole bunch of comments. Yep. Every Cessna is a Boeing A380, as according to the news. Alright, flaps out. What's the heading for this runway? 238. And we are landing with some serious crosswind too. Oh, yeah, turn off heading hold. There we go. Flaps 15, and then we're gonna do flaps 20 as usual. Landing speed is 145 knots. Yes, that is true. But we are in some serious wind shear condition, so I don't want to do 145. If I try to do 145, the wind's gonna cut out, which only leaves me at 125, which is almost stalling speed. So I'm just gonna keep this at about 150-ish, 160. And then I'm just gonna keep the flaps at 20. Wind is blowing me off course. Come on. Back on the center line, turn the other way. Whoa. Okay, my airspeed is fluctuating pretty badly. Oh, lost a lot of airspeed. That's great. Whoop, dear. Okay, there we go. Get down, get the nose down. Whoops, sorry. Oops, I think I just turned off thrust reverse too early. Oh well. There we go. We made it. You did miss landing by a few seconds, Portland. It's okay. I'm gonna taxi off, and then we're gonna see what happens with the instant replay. We'll do 80 seconds. Is it single runway Kansai? It is. Huh. Interesting. We did land safely this time. Ooh, there we go. Alright, let's take a look at this again from this thing. How many feet per minute did we land at? $500. Oh. I think we actually hit 0 feet per minute once we actually got to touchdown. Did we? I think we did. Interesting. Let's watch that again, actually. Yep. I'm just repeating for PDX. I hope he feels special. No, I would repeat anyways. Engine sounds really weird in replays. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I thought it was a little softer, but maybe not. Okay, taxi to the gate. Oh, whatever happened to Kansai's terminal? Clean it up. Alright. Yeah, you guys are free to go now. We made our last landing for the day. Now it's just watching me taxi to the terminal. The would-be terminal. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I turned off too many buildings and the terminal went kapoof. Alright, let's just get to the closest one. This one right here. Yes, this is why that's right, Portland. This is why I love the Project Open Sky 777. It's got the perfect landing gear. There we go. Parking brake. Oh, right. All the controls don't work in here. Yoink. Oh, wow. Great. Hold on. Nope, nope. Ships. I forgot to retract the flaps. Oh well, whatever. Alright. How far are we supposed to go out? What do you mean? Alright, see ya, Dewey. And it looks like the door's gonna stay open, so that's good. Don't mind the fact that the flaps have not been retracted properly. That's right. No, don't use the crash axe, please. Just use the escape slide. That works. Alright guys, thank you for joining as usual and staying to the very end. And heavily appreciate. And I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks or so. See ya.